Hi everybody, it's Jenna from Jenna Stitches. Today is Tuesday, November 22nd, 2022. I don't know why I say the date every time I start a video, but I think it's more for myself if I ever rewatch these than anybody else. But today will be my Moody Monday video, which doesn't really make sense since it's Tuesday, but I did put out a community post yesterday that said Moody Monday wouldn't be up till today. I had completely forgot that I was supposed to record during my lunch yesterday because I was going to my best friend's house as soon as I got out of work. And there is a YouTube channel that I have watched consistently every single Monday. They release a new video at noon for over 2 years now, and they went on a hiatus for about 2.5 months back in early September. And they just came back this Monday, so yesterday. So I got really excited, and as soon as the video got released, I went on lunch and I watched it, and it was a half hour long, so it took up my entire lunch. And then as soon as I clocked back in, I was like, oh crap, I forgot to record my Moody Monday, and I didn't have time to last night. So that is why it's coming to you a day late. So I do apologize for that. I hope nobody cares though. And if you're not familiar with Moody Monday, I do have several videos on my channel for my past Moody Mondays. I actually probably will make them into a playlist. And it was something that was created by Heather at Strings and Threads, so I will have her link down below. Moody Monday was all her idea, but I thought it was a great idea, so I joined in with her. And all it is that we are crocheting for those in need. There is a story behind the name Moody Monday, which is a really cool idea. When Heather first started it, she was making hats based on how she felt, whether it was the stitch she used or the yarn she used or the colors she picked out. It was all based on how she was feeling that day. And none of these that I'm going to show today have anything to do with how I was feeling, because most of them I've made quite a while ago or you've already seen. But she did say that part of Moody Monday didn't necessarily have to apply to everything. It's just basically to crochet for those in need. Whether, you're donating them to local cancer hospitals, which is what I do with some of mine, or homeless shelters or nursing homes. I know some people I've heard, I think Heather might have mentioned this as well, just putting, crocheted or knitted items throughout your town for people to pick up if they're in need, which I actually think is a good idea. This is random, but I used to walk the canal. The Erie Canal is right in my backyard, and there's a walking trail all along it. And when it was warm out, I would go from my house about 4 or 5 miles and come back. And there's actually a homeless guy who lives like down one of the hills on the side of the canal, which, saying that made me think about him, and that I could, put something out for him one day and let him know that he can have it if he wants it, because he walks the same path every single day. We don't have any like homeless shelters or anything around me because I live in a very small town. But I'm sure the cities near me do. I could see like Red Cross taking stuff too. So just things like that. Oh, also local schools is actually what I'm doing for half of my Moody Monday. So some of it is the local cancer hospital, and then the other half are hats that I'm donating to my mom's classroom because she's a teacher. And I made a hat for every single one of her students, and I'm going to be making some extra just so she has them. She did mention that usually they have a tree that they put up every holiday season that you can put hats and gloves, mittens, scarves on, and the kids can take them if they need them. It's not up yet, and she's not sure if they are putting it up or not, but I figured I could give her some extra hats when I give her the ones for her class. If they don't put it up, she can ask other teachers if there's any kids that need them. She's definitely more than welcome to hand them out. But we are, well, I guess I should explain it before I say we are, because you're not going to know who we is if you haven't watched the previous videos. So myself and 2 of the people I work with have been making hats for a local cancer hospital, and we are about to get ready to ship out the hats we have made. So, completely just lost my train of thought. What was I going to say? I'm going to drop my hats off to the office that I work at someday next week. I was thinking Wednesday when my CEO is going to be there, because my CEO said she will take them to the girl who actually mails them out. So we have an office in my town, and then we have an office out in the city. Some people are in the city. A lot of us are right here. Our CEO goes back and forth. So our CEO actually lives in the city. So she said she'll take them for me from the office and drop them off to the girl who lives in the city, who actually delivers them to the hospital. So, long drawn out explanation. But since I am about ready to drop them off, like I said, I'll probably be doing that sometime next week. I'm thinking Wednesday, just because I've been training this week and into next week, and it's kind of hard to get to the office when I'm training all day. So once I'm done training, I can kind of just take a break and head in. And if I'm gone longer than the 15 minutes we have on break, it's fine, because I'm at the office. Where if I'm in training and I'm gone longer than 15 minutes, the people that I'm training are probably going to be like, oh, where'd she go? So, again, long drawn out explanation that you guys probably don't care about. But I'll be dropping them off someday next week, probably Wednesday. So I figured before I do that, I would show all the hats that will be going to the local cancer hospital. Some of these you have seen. Some of them are probably made more than a year ago. I went through a tote bin I had of crocheted items the other day, and there was tons of hats in it. And some of them I put in this pile for the cancer hospital. Some of them I put in the pile that's going to my mom's classroom. So again, some of these you've seen, some of these you haven't. If you've watched my previous videos, if you haven't seen any of them. So it'll all be new to you. If I remember the yarn I used for them, I definitely will say, but some of it I don't. And I believe I didn't do a final count. Well, I did do a final count when I put them in the bag they were in, but I don't remember what it was. But I feel like it might have been 17. So we'll see at the end how many I have here. The first one I'm going to start with is this Divine beanie. I actually used Fiber Spiders tutorial for this. This is one of my entries for Erin from Crafting Kitties Creator Spotlight last month, was to make anything made by Fiber Spider. So I made the Divine beanie. There is many patterns out there for this hat though. I will specifically link his tutorial down in the description box. And this yarn is from Hobby Lobby. It's Yarn Bee Glowing, but I don't remember what the colorway was. So there is number 1. The second hat here, I don't remember the pattern or the yarn, but I want to say it was a big twist. Oh, I just used some in a different colorway too. I don't remember the name of it. It came out last winter season. It's a big twist yarn. It only came out last season. I haven't seen it back again this year. It was a bulky yarn, acrylic yarn. And again, I don't remember the pattern. I think it's a bag a day pattern. Looks like it, but there it is. It is very large. Like, well, I guess it doesn't look that bad when you put it on. It feels so big when I'm holding it. But I'm sure there's going to be people who have bigger heads than me that need bigger hats, because, as I've said many times before, I have a very tiny head. So there is number 2. Number 3, also don't remember the pattern or... Well, I know the yarn was also a Hobby Lobby Yarn Bee, but I don't remember the name of the yarn or the colorway. I didn't make this too long ago. I believe I've showed it before. I really like the color it came out. I don't know. The color it came out. That didn't make any sense. The way the color came out. So there is that one. Number 3. Getting yarn fuzz in my mouth. Number 4 here. Again, I made this a very long time ago. This was one of the hats that was in the tote bin. No clue what pattern I followed. And I know this is one of Premier yarns, but I don't remember what it was. It is a bulky number 5, or no, yeah, bulky number 5 yarn. It was one that was released last year, I want to say. And they now have a DK version of it, but I really can't remember the name of it. But I love this colorway. I definitely would like to get more of this yarn. So that was number 4, I believe I said. Number 5 and 6 were both made on my knitting machine. The first one, so cool. I love this. Is this the same yarn as this? No. Okay. At first I thought it was. This is a Hobby Lobby Yarn Bee yarn again. And again, I don't remember the name of the yarn or the name of the colorway. I wish I did though, because it's absolutely gorgeous. But I think it was a clearance yarn, so it's probably not even available anymore. But I just made that on my knitting machine. The next one, which I think I said was 7. I don't remember now. Was made out of Ice Yarns Picasso in the brighter rainbow color, and none of my ends are woven in yet on any of these hats. But again, I just made it on my knitting machine, and I love the Picasso yarn so much. I have one more ball or donut, whatever you want to call it, of this one left. And I already have a plan for it. But there is that. I think that was 7, so this will be number 8. And this is just a basic knitted beanie made out of Premier Bloom Chunky. Don't know the name of the colorway, but it is a Premier Bloom Chunky yarn. 8. Another Premier Bloom Chunky. Again, don't know the name of the colorway. And again, just a basic knitted beanie. I don't really follow a pattern when I make these. I just kind of go for it. All right. The next 4 are all made out of Premier Fruits. I have 2 in banana and 2 in dragon fruit. I have shown these on the channel before. Some of my very first videos was when I made these. So here is one made out of the banana. And I gotta weave my ends in before I take them to work. But this one I made pretty short, but it's a little bit large still, so it would be really good for a child. And then I have a standard adult size beanie made out of the banana. And I love this so much. I definitely am going to have to get a couple more cakes of the banana because it's so pretty. 10 and 11? 12? Made out of the Premier Dragon Fruit, which is probably my favorite out of the fruits. I did only ever purchase the dragon fruit and the banana. I want to get some of the other ones, but the dragon fruit is definitely my favorite. So again, it is a child size beanie, and then I have an adult size one right after that. $13. I definitely completely lost count this time. Couple more here. I have this Alpine Stitch maybe beanie. This one did not come out good at all. Again, I guess it doesn't really look that bad when you put it on, but it came out very, very wide and very short. But this was made out of Lion Brand Basics. I don't remember the colorway. I got it in a Santa sack. But there is that one. 14. This one you guys have probably seen before. This was made out of Karen Latte Cakes in the colorway Biscuit. It's a puff stitch beanie. Came out looking like a mushroom if I put it on. Like you gotta definitely play with it to not look like you have a mushroom head. But I guess when I wear my hair down all the time, hats look better. 14, did I say? We're gonna have to recount them. I really don't remember. And then the last 3 I have here, I showed not too long ago, but these were donated by one of my subscribers, Mary. She sent me some happy mail with some yarn and some hat pom-poms and pre-made hats that she had made to be able to donate. So all 3 of them will be going to the local cancer hospital. So here is the first one. And this yarn, I'm not sure what she used for it. It is almost like Karen's Simply Soft. It does have that sheen to it, and it's very soft. I love this pattern that shows up on it. I just noticed that. 16? I don't know why I keep saying the numbers. I really have no clue how many I put in there now. This one, also Mary made. I don't know what yarn it is. I want to say it's an... I love this yarn because it looks familiar, but I don't know. But I really like it. I want to see if I can find it. And then the last one, also Mary made, but I know what yarn this is, and I think most of us do. I just got a weird pain in my back when I moved. And that is this one, which is made out of Red Heart Retro Stripes, because, you know, we all love our retro stripes. It's so pretty. I actually have some. And now I think instead of using Picasso for that idea I just had, I might use this too. Or both. But I have some really pretty rainbow pom-poms that would go good with this. So there is all the hats that will be donated. Like, I think that was 18, but let's just double count. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I was off by 2. So there is 16 hats in total that I have to go weave the ends in, and will be going on their way to the local cancer hospital in my area. So that is my contribution for this week's Moody Monday. I can't decide if I want it behind my ear or not. Ever since I dyed it, I don't know if you guys have realized, and again, on a complete tangent that has nothing to do with this video, I've been keeping it down. And I keep noticing like these weird curly, wavy parts back here, but that's just my natural hair. This is how it dried. I don't know. I just always feel better, and I don't want to say prettier because that just sounds weird, but that's the word that was coming to mind when my hair is pink. And I don't want to put it up because I like looking at it and I like having it down. I don't know why I even brought that up though. Oh, because I was trying to tuck it behind my ear, and I was like, I don't want to tuck it behind my ear. So that was my contribution to Moody Monday this week. Next week I will show all the hats for my mom's class, because like I said, they are done for her class specifically. And then up until Christmas time, I'm going to be working on a few more, and I will show them every week. After the holiday season is done, I don't know if I'll be continuing with Moody Monday at all, just because I don't know if I'm going to continue to make donated items right away. I know I definitely want to start a lot earlier for 2023 than I did this year, because it was definitely just a random thing that I decided to do around the same time that Heather had made Moody Monday, was to make all the kids in my mom's class hats. And I've been making the cancer hats for a while, but I definitely want to be able to do it again next year for my mom's classroom or my kids' classes. Maybe just give her a whole box of hats that she can do what she wants with for the school, whether it's for her class or whether she puts them all on that tree she has or puts them all in the office, just so that if there is any children that need a hat or anything, they have it. So I think I want to do that for next year, is kind of just throughout the year, make hats and, you know, put them in a box or something for her. So when it gets cold out next year, they're ready, they're available, and I can just give them to her. I do plan on, and I know I've mentioned this a few times in Moody Monday, to what was I going to say? Donate items to the nursing home that my best friend's stepdad is in. I think that would be nice, but she keeps forgetting to ask every time she goes to visit him, and I haven't been able to visit him yet. Hopefully, I'm hoping I can, you know, sometime between Thanksgiving and Christmas, go visit him, and maybe I'll remember to ask when I go, but she keeps forgetting. But I want to do that too. So anytime I do make something to donate, I probably will make a video and maybe still call it Moody Monday. Whether it's consistent like it has been or not, if I do continue to make donated items, I'll continue to show them. But that is everything that will be going to the local cancer hospital. And next week I will show you all the hats for my mom's students. And then, like I just said, anything that I make from here throughout the holiday season that will be going to my mom's school, I'll show as I make them as well. So I hope everybody had a really great weekend and a good start to your week so far. I cannot wait for tomorrow to be over so that I can have a 4-day weekend. Looking forward to Thanksgiving very much. I always look forward to any holiday, but also looking forward to having some time off. So let me know down in the comments what you've been up to and what you've been working on, and I will talk to you all tomorrow for my Wednesday works. Bye.